Mr. Speaker. Any comments on the protesters who are out here tonight on the subject?
I did not get a chance to speak with them. I think there are a lot of members of Progress and see a few other groups where we have our differences, and I'll respectfully disagree with their positions right now. Happy to speak with them.
That's good. I need one.
They were told that you were the one who ordered them off the second floor.
He didn't know.
He's not ordered from your office.
Are you concerned about some level? There seems to be a level of distrust, even at least activists out there, maybe the general public. Are you concerned with a lack of distrust to bring all these people here today, bring so many Democrats in?
Well, I think you need to realize about 300 of the people in the gallery were part of the tobacco smoking cessation program. I don't know how many were here today. I think I'm less concerned with that because they're becoming accustomed to a new leadership with a different worldview, and more concerned with the lack of engagement. The only time I see them is shouting, not requesting a productive meeting in my office so we can find common ground, and I welcome them to do that. To this point, I haven't ever been invited in that context to actually try and find common ground. There are certain things we're going to disagree with. I'm happy to tell them what those are, but I feel like there's an opportunity missed on their side to actually sit down and speak with us.
Democrats who say they're here today out of mistrust. What do you say to that?
I think if the Democrats go back, we've given our word on behaving a certain way, we've lived up to it, so I respectfully disagree.
What do you think about the rule that doesn't allow public groups on the second floor? Do you agree with that?
I defer to our campus police and people that are concerned about the safety and security of the members. I think you all will remember back in the last session, I'll have to tell you, one of the reasons we made the policy to shut the side doors were requests that came from the Democratic caucus being concerned with it. So that's more of a safety concern.
This was the rule passed by Speaker Ramsey and President Pro Tem Harrington way back when. Do you agree that it should still be in place?
I think if you look at this building and you look at the people who are experts in safety and protecting these members, that they would consider it to be one of the most exposed legislatures in the United States. So we have to take steps to protect them. That's ultimately my job, every single one of them, Democrat and Republican. I was not aware who passed the rule. But the fact of the matter is that's not how it works. I mean, people coming into a quad and shouting isn't productive dialogue. I mean, people need to realize there are productive ways to get things done. And groups and organizations who behave that way can point to progress even last year. Go talk to the state employees, for example, and talk to other groups who have decided to productively engage. I don't shout. And I'm not gonna get into a shouting match. I'm happy to sit down and talk with people who want to sit down and do something productive.
Yeah, we don't know if this group was going to shout. They didn't get a chance to do anything.
Well, I think that they did out there, and they do in my town hall meeting. So if past is prologue, you would assume that would occur.
Mr. Speaker, just a question about Saturday. Does the same, message that you sent out about today's session apply to Saturday?
The best message there is I'm not going to be here.
Okay. So we can expect nothing to come up.
That's exactly. You can expect exactly what I publicly stated last week. We have no need for redistricting plan. We have no other jobs or economic matters that would justify actually spending the time here in session, and that's why we call the skeleton session next week. And I hope most of the members, even if they showed, recognize that they should be doing it on their nickel versus the taxpayers. I have.
Sir, Mayor McCrory suggested that we shouldn't be holding midnight sessions. Do you take back your word that it was transparent?
I've actually said that the sessions like that need to be rare, but I disagree that they should all be eliminated. There are practical matters and other factors that would drive me to potentially do it again. I don't anticipate it for the remainder of this session through the end of the year, but I wouldn't take that off the table. The governor's options are very different from the General Assembly's options.
Let's go, guys.
See you guys.
Thanks.